Hi, welcome back to Love Luxury. I'm Emily Abraham and today we're going to be talking about the highly coveted, very rare Kelly 25 padded, and this particular bag is a limited edition Hermes bag. We're going to go into a little bit of the history of this bag and that will be coming up next. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like and comment. So this particular model of Hermes bag was first produced and named the Sac de Pêche. Sorry if I murdered that pronunciation. In 1956, Grace Kelly, the infamous actress, hid her baby bump with a Kelly bag, and people were walking into the Hermes stores requesting the Kelly bag. It didn't actually get officially renamed until 1977. So up until that point in the Hermes stores, it was called the Sac de Pêche. They officially changed the name in 1977. She made the bag infamous, and now that is the bag that everybody is coveting alongside the Birkin. So let's move on to the special edition padded Kelly that we have just got in stock here at Love Luxury, and it really is a very unique and special bag. So Love Luxury isn't just an online based company. We also have a beautiful boutique in the heart of Knightsbridge on Beauchamp Place. So if you ever are in the area and you're visiting Harrods, why not pop in and say hello to us? So let's talk about the Kelly padded 25. Now, as you can see, this bag has clearly got a dissection in the middle where it has this stitch here. And this particular stitch down the middle is called the saddle stitch. And what that does is it really helps differentiate between the two panels on the front. And as you can see, the panels are padded. The stitching really does help to emphasize the lift on the panels and to the separation on each of those panels there. I'll bring it a little closer so that you can see it. This particular model of Kelly bag is only produced in Swift and Barinia, and so far the only colours that we've seen have been black, a very deep grey like an elephant grey, and this colour. This is called the Blue Sapphire, and this is number 73 on the Hermes colour chart. It has palladium hardware, which really does work with the cool tones of the bag. It really is elegant, it's very special, and it does look like none other of the Kelly bags that have been produced. So this sapphire blue really does emulate the blue tones that you would find in a sapphire ring or stone. And if you're a fan of blue, then this definitely is a great colour for you. It's perfect with neutrals, as you can see, and you would also be able to wear this with darker tones in the winter. So it's a very versatile colour for all seasons. We believe that the model and design of this new Kelly padded bag was inspired by 1960s and 70s sports cars. And I don't know if you've ever seen a 1960s or 70s sports car, but they do have a very padded, defined seats in them. So the leather really did look reminiscent of this. Next, I'm going to talk about size comparison. So we're going to compare this Kelly 25 with a mini Kelly. So here we have the Kelly 25 and the Mini Kelly, and as you can see there is a considerable size difference between the two. It may only be 5 centimeters across the bottom, but it's remarkable in height and depth, the difference between these two bags. Next, I'm going to compare a 28 and the 25. So as you can see, the difference in size across the front is very minimal. The width is a little bit bigger, and so is the height. So these are very similar in size, but that 3 centimeters does make a difference to what you can carry inside in comparison to the 25. It also makes a difference in wearing the 28 compared to the 25. So this is substantially bigger, but it also, and I'm holding it with my thumbs, my shoulder's aching with this one. This is a lot heavier than this Kelly 25. And then last but not least, we'll compare it against the Kelly 32. This is a vintage Kelly 32 called the Kelly Accru. And this actually, as we were talking about Grace Kelly earlier, was one of the very same models that she used to use to cover her baby bump. It was one of her favorite bags. And there you go. So I'll just hold that in front so you can see size-wise across the front there is considerably bigger, and then width-wise again is considerably bigger, and the height is a whole handle taller than the Kelly 25. And again, weight-wise, this is definitely a heavier bag to carry than this. And then if you think about size-wise on a person, you're comparing the 32 and the 25. This is definitely a more compact and bijou bag to use than any of the other sizes apart from the Mini, of course. This particular model, the Kelly padded, is only made in Swift and Barania leathers, and the reason for that, I believe, is because you wouldn't get the separation of the panels with the padding so well on a grained leather, and particularly maybe on a stiffer leather like Epsom. The softer leathers like Togo and Clements just aren't going to hold the shape and look right in this particular model. So the model only comes in these smooth, soft leathers. So let's talk about what comes with this padded Kelly bag. Now, first and foremost, we know that Kellys come with a strap. If they are mini, whether they're a 25, whatever size they are, they come with a strap. The Mini doesn't come with a lock key and cloche. So this particular bag, being a 25, does. But let's look at the strap first, and first of all let's look at the bag. So I'm going to hold that close so you can see that this is the blue limited edition strings and stamp on the bag, and because it's a 25 it comes in a smaller pouch. If it was a larger bag it would come with a larger pouch for the strap, and this is the comparison of a 25 and a 28. So this came with a 28 bag, and you can see the color difference. So this is the brown version, this is the blue version, and the strings are different colors as well. That's because this Kelly 25 padded is a limited edition bag, and it actually comes with a limited edition box. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But first we're looking at the dust bag. So that's the strap dust bag, and this is the strap that it comes with, and I'm just going to show you the length on me. So this to me is the same length as the Mini Kelly strap, and it sits in about the same place. I'm just going to show you the stamping there and the end of the clasps. So the clasp you pull down with this little pulley, and then that clips onto each side of the bag, and you can wear it then cross body. Here we have the body of the box for the Kelly 25 padded, and as I said, this is a blue box item. It's definitely blue inside, as you can see there, and unlike the other boxes that only have one wall of the cardboard and then the bag and items go inside, this actually is double walled, so it has this dark blue ring around the inside, and it has this wedge So rather than receiving a pillow of tissue as you normally would to put your bag away with or to sleep with, this has a wedge, and I'm going to, I don't know if you can see that. So the bag lies on an angle when it's in here, and this really is part of the special feeling that you get when you get one of these bags. And it does move about, so that is normal. It isn't stuck in for some reason. I did notice that when we had the sunset bag, that the wedge kind of moved about a bit, so you do want to be a little bit careful with that, because if you were to chuck the box about when you're not using it, you are going to damage the wedge inside. Let's get to the bit that everybody wants to know. How much is one of these bags going to set you back retail at Hermes? Well, one of these bags in Hermes from the boutique is going to set you back £9,730. Now, that does seem like a considerable increase from maybe an Epsom of the same size, which would be in the region of between £7,000 and £8,000 at retail. So this is considerably more for a limited edition bag. However, it's actually less than a box calf Kelly in the same size, which isn't limited edition. So you can weigh up the pros and the cons price-wise of this. So in comparison, this is £9,730, and a regular Kelly that isn't limited edition would be in the region of £7,630. This model of Kelly, the Kelly padded, was only released in 2021, so this is a very new model for Hermes that they have recently produced, and you won't really see many of these about at the moment, although I do think that there are going to be more creeping onto the market over the next couple of months. We have seen a couple on the market since the end of 2021, but not so many that it's been saturated so far. Also, inside your box, you're going to get your rain jacket. Now, this is something that I would suggest that you carry with you inside your bag, because we are in the UK, and even if you're not in the UK watching this and you do happen to have a freak bit of rain, you don't want to damage your bag. So these are provided in sizes, and for the Kelly 25, we use the size 3. It's just a good idea to keep your rain jacket in your bag at all times, because you don't want to be caught short and not have this in your bag, and if it rains then you're going to have to try and scramble around finding something you can cover your bag up in, when Hermes have done it for you. And it is slim, it's just a small item that you can keep in your bag at all times. The burning question everybody's going to be asking me is this bag an investment piece? And yes, it is new to the market and it could just be a passing phase, but I actually really like the look of this bag, and it is something modern and different and has got a really edgy look about it. So I genuinely hope that it does stay around for a long time and that we do maintain our value on it. If you have been offered one of these bags or you want to purchase one of these bags, now is a very good time. It's new to the market and I do see that it will hold its value for the foreseeable future. Thank you so much for joining us here today at Love Luxury, and I really hope that you enjoyed our new video and that you found some parts of it informative. You can take something away from it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, like and comment. I would love to see us get to 500 followers because that would be really cool. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.